Well, the the vehicle is much harder to flip over.
Well, that's good.
If it didn't flip there, them Duke boys are in a heap of trouble this time.
Now that all this works and the 30k recovery works, all of a sudden there's a lot more content that's actually worth spending the time to do.
Yeah.
And now that that's no longer as much of a frustration because of the heartbeat service that they've added, anything that involves keeping whatever you've looted or stored or recovered or mined, anything that involves that kind of gameplay, far, far less frustrating if you have to deal with a 30k for the server going down. I've moved 56 into the vehicle's inventory, and I've left 1 in the cargo grid. Oh boy. Wow.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if things work this good and, you know, you don't have to worry about 30Ks. It completely changes the dynamics of the game, yeah.
I'm ready to come aboard.
Alright. Squeezing the acceleration limiter. Touchdown complete. Opening access.
Oh dear, that's gonna blow.
Yep. I am aboard. Magda is the pretty one. Man, these planetary surfaces are so much smoother in 315 than they were in 314.
Yeah.
I'm still GPU limited right now, but it's way smoother. Look at Hurston. Man, the atmosphere on this moon is so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Boom, there we go. There's some diamonds. Reverse thrust. Free to deploy.
Alright. Let me check my backpack here. Actually, I'm not even sure what the surface conditions are like on the planet here.
Either.
Minus 45 Celsius in the sun, an hour survival time.
I've got a few pieces of medium armor equipped. That should extend my life expectancy a bit.
Yep. Where were the diamonds? In front of us?
Behind.
Behind? Okay.
About 200 meters.
Oh, alright.
Surprised you're going on foot.
Oh, do you have a rock DS or a rock?
Just an ROC. I don't think the DS is worthwhile.
Probably not. Ooh, the ship bounced there quite a bit.
Yeah, when I turned on vehicle. Sure did hop.
Wow, a shard flew all the way over here. Where I'm standing.
Low gravity and a little bit of overcharge. Okay, let me set this up a little bit better.
So I store the mineral or whatever it is. And it is in my personal inventory. So it looks like we'll be able to manage that back and forth.
Okay, good.
I can't get over how much better performing the surfaces are here. on these planets and moons. Like, this is absolute night and day difference. So let me see if I can grab these little guys here. Do you hear that?
I think I heard something.
There's some wind or something. Either that or there's a ship that I can't see. Alright, I'm going to take these fragments that I picked up. I'm going to go and put them onto the ship.
Pop them in the back cargo hatch, please.
Oh, alright. They are there. It's only showing the ones that I put in there, though, for me. Did you already pick up some?
No.
Alright. Man, performance is just... I can't get over how good performance is. If I had a better GPU, it would be performing even better right now, too. Like, it would be... Oh, goodness, something just knocked me down. Must be winds. Oh, piece just landed by me.
More pieces are raining down.
There's currently 8 dolivine in the cargo hold that I have placed there.
Now, that was a perfect crack.
Excellent. Yoink. So I only see the 9 that I have placed there myself. I cannot see anything else. Are you able to vacuum any of them up?
No, I can't actually.
Oh, interesting. Maybe they broke something with inventory. Oh, something's happening there.
I hear rocks moving. Are they getting sucked up now?
I think so. Oh yeah, they definitely got sucked up, and I can see the ones that got sucked up.
Oh, okay, yeah, now there's stuff flying at me. Sure.
Oh, piece of candy. There's 44 in the hold. And we're 5% full.
In the vehicles hold or the ship?
The vehicles hold.
Okay. That makes a little bit more sense.
Now that all this works and the 30k recovery works, there's a lot, all of a sudden there's a lot more content that's actually worth spending the time to do.
Yeah. I almost feel good about well, of course we'll see what it looks like when it hits live, but I almost feel good about recommending it to want to do something other than test.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still largely testing.
I mean, things will be wiped as well later on anyway, but like the fact that inventory and a bunch of other quality of life things have come in or going to come in for 3.15, it's almost like it's not a different game, but it's almost like it's a working game.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. You could probably argue that it's a minimum. You could almost argue that it's a minimum viable product at that point.
Yeah, almost. Not for what Star Citizen necessarily wants to do, but compared to a lot of other things that are out there, yeah.
Yeah. God damn, these last two seem to be tough. Keep fucking them up.
Yeah, I suppose the other thing with inventory now, too, is you can trade items directly. Or at least give items to other players.
Yeah.
And we can move money. I don't think you can move, like, commodities that are loaded into your ship at this point, but that's a separate issue. By the time we get, if we get repair, refuel, and salvage.
This rock's gonna blow.
Okay, I'm far away. Yeah, if we can get a few other things, we got a pretty good thing on our hands.
Well, we've got the more and better persistence I was talking about.
Yep.
So another unique loop and better player counts.
Yep. Being able to use some of the existing loops that were previously problems. Man, the wind is just blowing me like crazy right now. Being able to use some of the loops that were tedious because of setbacks and having those setbacks eliminated or mostly mitigated is pretty huge too. But yeah, if we could get one more of those things, it would be pretty fantastic. I mean, the medical's in too, which is not really quite a loop yet, but all of a sudden you have more options. Oh. Damn you, wind. Yeah, this is probably going to be the best patch in a while. Camboy Advance says, how profitable is this kind of mining these days? Honestly, I don't know. Mostly I have avoided mining up until now because in 315 there is a 30k recovery that will preserve your stuff even if the server 30k, so which has been working quite well. So we're both kind of testing that at the moment, and in terms of like, you know, how profitable it is, and also just the general mechanics of it.
The vacuum beam sure takes a while.
Hmm.
I'm gonna check the issue council for that right now.
Well, guess what we have in order to do that? Footage! I picked up one of the ones on the ground. I'm gonna pop that in there. There we go. Camboy Advance says, I've kept a quiet eye on your channel for a bit. Love the setup, man. Well, thank you. Hopefully it's been useful in some way. The channel, that is, not the setup. I know Dolivine is like not even the most expensive material, you know, or the most profitable material, but this is more for testing than for making profit at this point.
Yes.
Because we're gonna have that wipe soon, and this is PTU, so.
I wonder what would happen if I were to drive away while you were in the inventory.
You know, that is a very good question.
Probably nothing, but when you're done, just let me know and I'll drive away.
Hold on. I'm in the inventory. Feel free to drive away.
Boy!
It takes me out of the inventory.
Okay, so that's fine.
My suit oxygen is at 30%.
Well, the only other thing I have on radar is an asteroid-sized chunk. 3 kilometers away, so we'll probably have to mount up and take a look around.
Sounds good.
Would you like to take us to the next deposit while I unload the vehicle?
Sure.
I left power on, but weapons and engines were off.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't seem to be able. When you split the stack, it stacks back up.
Yeah, I've been noticing that with some items. I'm using Track IR to look around.
I definitely just fell on my ass right there.
Oh.
And again.
Both of the times you fell seem to be the apex of movement. Some diamonds somewhere here. Well, not some diamonds, but, you know, some diamond icons.
Right. Well, I just went ahead and I stuffed that shit in the magic toy box for now.
Alright. I'm bringing her down. Yeah, actually, I don't think Toby would work very well for my setup. Mostly because, it would be blocked by, in some cases, by the targeting computer. Alright. Touchdown complete. Engines offline. Yeah, because where the targeting computer comes in, I don't think there's a place where I could fit the eye tracker to still be able to see my eyes. Or my head, even. Track IR works great, especially I like the way that I have it set up for my setup with the, because the way I control it is I control it with the flip down trigger on the alpha. And every time I either flip the trigger up or pull the trigger in, it resets the center. So that way, whenever I go to fire something with a ship weapon, it automatically centers my view on the reticle. That way I don't have to guess and bring my head back in. And when the trigger's flipped up, it's disabled entirely. You can probably hear that. So trigger down, metal on metal contact. So as soon as I go metal on metal, see how my head is tilted to the left here? Metal on metal recenters. The trigger is released. Free to look around again, and then when the trigger's flipped up, you'll hear it. Then head tracking is also disabled. Matthew Bomber says, nice streaming, but if I could say no signal monitor on the left and chat on the right, still have visible game space. Well, if you want to see what it really looks like, what I can see, this is what I can see.
All right, just a second.
Yeah, we'll do, okay.
All right.
Yeah, wait do you see this crap.
All right, you asked for it.
You asked for it.
Hey, our issue from yesterday has been confirmed as of 3 hours ago.
Excellent. We're doing a good job.
Unfortunately, right now, that's just me trying to unsort rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So I can take one to my hand, take it from my hand and drop it back into the Taurus's inventory, and it stays split.
Okay, but you just can't split the stack.
That's right.
Interesting.
You can do things to split the stacks, but you can't split a stack with a split stack command.
Sounds like it's broken. Oh, not only is the left monitor on. Anyway, not only is the left screen on, but I can actually see in real time what he's actually looking at. Yeah, the entire thing is integrated and capable of handling multiple streams, multiple feeds to the targeting computer, multiple people doing multiple things and toggling between them without having to mess around with different things. So it's quite the useful tool for both gameplay and streaming. Targeting computer is great because you can use it to see somebody else's point of view, like a turret gunner. Or in this case, even just look at somebody else's screen and see what they're doing. Oh! Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely work really good.
That was a bit of a rattle.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do good when its stairs are deployed and the thing is open on moving ramps or or lifts in general.
It's been fine every single other time I've done it.
Weird.
That was the first time today I've seen it rattle.
Well, would you like to try taking the stuff back, or do you want to keep going? We've
got a bunch in the vehicle. We've got a bunch in the Taurus. Let's see what our options for selling are.
All right. We've been at it for approximately 1 hour. All right, we've arrived.
All right, so there is Dolavine in the Magic Toy Box and also in the ROC's inventory.
Take my stuff with me before we get off the ship.
Yeah, I see all the Dolavine in the Taurus. I don't see an option to sell from the ROC.
How many units is it showing from the Taurus?
149.
Yeah, doesn't count.
Which is, yeah.
Not counting what's in the rock then. So it sounds like you'll have to manually unload in that case.
Which is alright.
Yeah.
I mean, you go over to the cargo bay on the cargo hopper, right, on the ROC. Drag from the ROC down to the Taurus. Done.
Yeah.
Will you run out there and transfer that over, please?
Sure. That'll be a good
Pad
test
5. I'm gonna stay right here in the admin bay.
All right. I will safely store my stuff on the station before I run back out there.
I'll be back in 2.
All right.
Ready to try again?
Okay, yeah. So what I've done is I've moved 56 into the vehicle's inventory. And I've left 1 in the cargo grid.
The 149 Dolavine wasn't in the cargo grid. It was in the ship's inventory.
Yeah, so I put 56 into the ship's inventory. I don't see the ones that you put there, though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And there's 1 on the floor in the actual cargo grid.
Okay, well, that one on the floor in the cargo grid might be appearing because I've got 150 units available now.
All right, let me try dropping another one in the cargo grid. Okay, there's another one in the cargo grid.
Refreshing the console. Yeah, it shows up 151.
Okay, so you can't access the ones that I put into the vehicle's storage. You can only access the ones that you've put into the vehicle storage or the ones that I put under the cargo grid.
That's interesting. And it appeared very quickly, too. The ship is about to get stored, so
Well,
enjoy your trip into the lobby.
oh, all right.
Okay.
So I can't sell.
I don't even see you.
Oh, that's because I left the room. If I would have drug it into the personal, or not the personal, the local inventory for the station, then I would have been able to sell it. But I cannot sell it from your ship's cargo grid, or from your ship's local. Like, you could dump them all in your backpack and then put your backpack on the cargo grid. Would it be detected in your backpack? In a cargo grid, I wonder?
I don't know.
That would be worth testing.
I've put 46
Alright.
in the backpack. So the ones that you put in the rock, the ROC, I put in my backpack, and then I stored the backpack in the ship's inventory.
Okay.
And can you see the backpack in the ship's inventory, or no? You probably can't, eh?
No, I can't see anything that you put in the ship's inventory.
Damn.
We're just testing various scenarios right now. That's what we're doing. I was more curious to see if you could sell from my backpack that I put in your ship's cargo grid.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I put my backpack in the ship as well, so I'm gonna test that as I'm going to test that too.
Did you leave any spare ones anywhere?
There might be a couple left on the ground,
I don't see anything.
on the floor, but no, I didn't leave any spares. If I have to, I'll just... Whoops. If I have to, I'll just come back.
Alright.
I mean, I'm probably going to have to come back anyway.
We're just seeing what the limits are.
So right now, I've got 155 in storage, plus 46. In my personal backpack. Whoopsie. I'm still showing only 155.
Okay, so it's not
Oh.
it's not detecting them inside your backpack, inside your own ship's inventory.
No. It's
Okay.
also not detecting... Was there anything inside your backpack?
No.
Or was that what you were trying to set up?
I was going to take some of them, put them in my backpack, put my backpack down on the ground in your cargo grid.
Okay, I'm on my way back so we can do that.
Alright.
Okay, there's the 5 that I found laying around.
Alright, let me grab those 5. I'm going to stick them in my backpack. I'm going to take my backpack and I'm going to place it on... Or... Okay, my backpack is now on your ship, on your cargo grid.
I see it.
Okay, so now the question is, can we sell it? I'll go in and see if I can sell... Well, actually, no, I don't have... I won't be able to sell it because I won't be able to see your ship from the menu. So, that'll be up to you.
We'll soon see. So if I can sell the gems from your backpack on my cargo grid, it will list 206. If not, I will see 201. I'm showing 201 units.
Okay, so you can't sell from my backpack on your ship's cargo grid.
No. 206.
All right, so it looks like it either has to be in your cargo grid or in your own uh, inventory aboard the vehicle's storage in order to be able to be sold.
Did the ones you dropped disappear?
They did.
It is done.
So, there we go.
Yeah, mining expedition seems to be doable.
How much was that worth?
26,000.
Yeah, for Dolivine, that's okay, I guess. Get a little bit more efficient at it, find some higher quality materials, not have to worry about them completely disappearing when you 30k.
Yeah, that's a pretty... Well, now that you're not going to lose anything, or rather, now that you don't lose as much, assuming you don't crack a couple perfect Haddonites in between right states, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's you can make that money passively way more viably.
Yeah.
Well, any passive money making is now far more viable because, well, one of the best things about doing the space bounties was you completed the mission, bam, transfer, there's your money.
Yeah, you could never lose it, right?
Yeah, the money was never physical. Oops.
Well, that's why bounties were so good. I mean, on top of the ridiculously fast rate you can chain them together. I'm sure space mining will be equally as improved as well, at least from the perspective of not losing all of your shit.
Hell, in some cases, it'll probably save you a trip back to whatever refinery.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be faster in some cases. Hello! Welcome back. Becco Farm says, I may finally give in and also purchase some Star Citizen. Referral code noted. Well, thank you. I guess I am inspiring you to get Star Citizen. Which, for 315, I have to say, it's looking like it's going to be a really good time to start things up. Especially based on the testing that we're doing. Man, why is this ship so... Like, why am I jumping around so much in this seat, though?
There's an issue with free look doesn't work. I think there's some kind of a weird... That's another bug that I've got to fill out. I've seen it, actually. There's already an issue posted for it. Free look is broken inside the Taurus.
Oh. Track
Yeah,
IR works fine.
Oh. Well, I couldn't get my face over IP up and running to see if I could move my head with that. But it seems like the default methods of looking are busted in the Taurus right now, so
yeah, there's
your head is just kind of bobbles in place and you can't really change your point of view.
There's like a crazy amount of screen shake environment.
Yeah. That's a reproducible bug.
Yeah.
Also, maybe wait until 315 hits live and then come back and see how it's doing before you spend any money.
I think that's a fair.
If there's a doubt, if there's still any doubt in your mind.
Yeah, see how when 315 gets going, see how we end up playing it, and see if you still hold on to that sentiment. But it is looking pretty promising, I do have to say.
In the meantime, maybe start putting away a little bit of your coffee money.
Yeah, and I have heard of quite a few Elite Dangerous players moving over.
It seemed like it was just a matter of time.
Yeah. Well, that and the most recent update on Elite didn't go over very well, from my understanding.
Elite's got VR, though. I guess that's something.
VR is cool, but I don't know. It's just not what I'd want it to be at this point. VR, that is. Alright, I guess we
Can't get it.
load up again.
I'm just gonna wheel on over there to those big stones and see if I can't crack one of them. Ugh.
Alright. I don't think you can.
I don't think I'll be able to. No.
Alright.
Not with one truck.
No.
Oh, come on.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get the ship ready. Yeah, a scout is something we would ideally do.
Well, the the vehicle is much harder to flip over.
That's good.
If it didn't flip there. Woo! Them Duke boys are in a heap of trouble this time.
Can you join as a scout if you want to, I guess? We're on PTU.
Hey! I rolled it over onto its side, but I was able to right it just by giving it a little blast of throttle.
Excellent. I suppose this is a good test, too, testing the actual ROC. Oh boy. Well,
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to crack these bad boys, though.
Yep, not for little trucks. Alright, well, I'm right beside you when you're ready to board. Again. Yeah, we got some pretty cool co-op gameplay because we can show multiple angles.
Yeah, I can't even budget with 100% laser intensity. I don't think I'd even be able to extract those minerals anyway.
No, I don't think so. As Camboy saying, as an idea, could a prospect or a mole break up a big rock for a rock to mine? I don't think so, although sometimes you can find smaller deposits.
We have, in the past, we have cracked asteroid-sized deposits with a couple trucks.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call it a truck. We have cracked them with several trucks, but the way the prospector and the mole extract the resources is different than the way the truck does.
So it sounds like what you'd have to do is you could break it and then have a prospector come in after.
Maybe if your maybe if the default mining head on the prospector just wasn't quite enough to crack the deposit. If you had a truck, maybe that would be just the extra little bit of juice you need. But
yeah,
the truck just don't suck the same way.
Alright, I'm gonna add this guy here, not on console, to the party. Hopefully you can get in the same server.
Checking right now. Global chat, 48 active members.
That's a good sign.
48 out of 61. I guess 11 people have logged off.
It would be cool if the rock could clean those up, yeah. I have seen, like, larger asteroids have, like, if you take the time to go out in EVA, I have seen, like, little tiny deposits on them that you have to go and manually break up with a hand tool. But, I don't think I've seen them on the surface of planets. But then again, we don't really do that much mining, so...
Not since, what, 312, 313?
Yeah, or maybe even earlier than that.
Maybe even earlier.
I mean, the main reason not to do mining from before is just, at least for me, is pure frustration from having to deal with 30Ks. And now that that's no longer as much of a frustration because of the heartbeat service that they've added, that makes anything that involves keeping whatever you've looted or stored or recovered or mined or placed on your ship or cargo commodities that you've purchased, it makes anything that involves that kind of gameplay far, far less frustrating if you have to deal with a 30K for the server going down. Yeah, salvage is going to be good. If we had repair, refuel, and salvage right now, we'd be in a pretty damn good state. I know we were talking about that a little bit earlier. I'm definitely foreseeing taking out a Carrack, loading it up with supplies, loading a couple of rocks on it, going out in the middle of nowhere on a planet or a moon, and, you know, 5 to 7 people engaging in a little bit of a mining operation / ground base, and being able to do that for an evening at a time is going to be much more viable in 315 than it ever has been. Not just to mention the heartbeat service, but the fact that, like, if somebody dies, you know, the med bay and the Carrack works, or if you don't have a Carrack, then at least you can use a med tool or something else to revive somebody.
Yeah.
You know, there's...
Yeah, you've almost got a get out of hell free card with the downed state instead of just straight dying.
Yep. Ah! She's breaking apart, Captain.
What do you mean there's something behind us?
There's some kind of deposit behind us.
Oh, okay. I was about to. I was thinking, is it a something something or is it just a something? Because otherwise, I'm going to be heading for the top turret real quick.
It is not a bogey. There we go. There we go. What do we have here?
I'm ready to. I'm in the truck, ready to deploy.
All right. Let's see what we got. All kinds of diamond icons. And we've got... Yeah, it looks like this is clean. So the more flat the terrain is, it looks like that's a better option for finding these things.
Great.
Let me bring her down. All right, opening exterior.
A little bit of a bounce when I left the. Oh, whip it around. Broom.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, I think that could work good with the caterpillar. Oh, you know what? It didn't bring a backpack. Oh well, doesn't matter. Having fun.
Yes. Okay. All right, that's enough.
Looks like more Dolavine.
Simmer down. Simmer down.
So again, this wouldn't be the most efficient.
Not too worried about
Efficiency
flipping,
right now?
not too worried about flipping this vehicle anymore.
Well, that's good.
Because that was pretty fun.
It looked fun. It definitely looked fun.
After we get these materials transferred over, you want to take her for a rip, bud?
Nah, I'm good.
Aww.
Did we get, No, we didn't get not on console and party. Let's send that again.
Hey, there he is.
There we go.
Come on, right in the pocket. There we go.
So, you're gonna try to suck them up right away?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a server load problem.
More than 90% of the bugs, I think, right now are probably that.
I mean, they do still fly around and kind of get... They still orbit the laser like electrons. Even so.
What do we got? Not on console is in an arrow. Yeah, I don't know if things work this good and, you don't have to worry about 30Ks.
Yeah, I'll
But
definitely start reaching out to a few people.
it completely changes the it completely changes the
Dynamic?
dynamics of the game. Yeah. Lethalios, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, is asking, can you build on that terrain right now, or can you dig? You can mine mining nodes like this, but currently you cannot dig into the terrain, and you can't build anything on it.
Those mechanics simply don't exist yet.
Yeah, eventually you'll be able to. When the Pioneer comes along.
Whoopsie.
Good thing I wasn't standing where you moved that beam.
Yeah, good thing nobody was standing there.
What else can you do in Star Citizen?
Cat jumped up on the desk. Oh, and she's fresh out of the litter box.
Oh, wonderful. Like, what else could you do in Star Citizen, or what else can you do on, like, moons and planets? You can go on bunker raids, or you can help defend bunkers. You can do space combat. You can bounty hunt things. You can do delivery missions. You can buy commodities and trade commodities. You can go on medical rescue missions. Like when players die, they can send out a medical beacon for you to go and rescue them. What else can you do right now?
I would like to attempt a couple supply re-ups.
Yeah. You can purchase ships. You can upgrade ships in game. You can purchase gear for yourself and equip gear. Like, you can change your personal inventory. Occasionally there are in-game events like Xenothreat, where there's pretty much a big all-out brawl, or there's station lockdowns. Yeah, you can kind of use ships as bases. The Taurus is probably not the greatest example. The greatest example currently is probably the Carrack. But the Carrack's also an exploratory vessel too, so... Uh-oh. Not on consoles, game crashed. If you're
just hoping for a good recovery token.
If you're thinking about getting it, I would wait a little bit longer until 3.15 comes out, which should probably be within the next couple of weeks, and then see how well it ends up working out for people playing it on live. And if you think it looks good at that point, then it might be a good time to step in, because there are a lot of mechanics and quality of life improvements in 3.15 that'll just make the game a lot better out to start out. Plus, when this latest patch goes live that we're playing now, they're wiping everything on the live servers anyway, so probably not a good idea to start until 3.15 comes out at this point.
There will still be testing to do, though.
Yeah. Lore for Star Citizen? There's like a lot of lore. Most of it's on the website currently, but there's a lot of stuff like, in terms of like missions that you can bring up.
Ah, damn it.
You can read the mission text and stuff. Some of them are given by actual like mission givers. But there's no real plot per se currently, except for the dynamic events that come up every now and again. It's pretty much a sandbox.
There is a setting. There is a setting, but we don't really... It's not super well established yet.
Yeah.
I imagine the setting isn't going to be very well established until we get Squadron 42.
Probably not. I imagine a lot of the tools that they're using for more story-driven content probably are either still being worked on or are being utilized primarily for Squadron at this point. Squadron 42 is the single-player campaign that's going to be far more story-driven.
Okay, time to go.
Exterior open.
I'm aboard.
Closing her up.
Fuck, that's cool.
Yep. Retracting gear.
Landed right on my head.
Uh-oh.
I've moved everything over to the Taurus.
Roger that. You want to head back?
We've still got 60% hydration left. We can afford to crack another couple deposits.
Alright.
Only got about 170 pieces right now. Barely worth our while.
Alright. Plotted for Ida. Can we scan the planet and see if there's any players? As long as they're within scanning range, we could. I doubt. So.
As it stands, we can't do something a la Elite, where we pull up a menu, do a scan of the whole planet, and get a list back. There's this, this, and this on the surface. There's this, this, and this here and there. We are limited to the range on our scanners, which is in turn limited by the emissions of whatever it is we're trying to scan. Currently, we do not have a sensor package that can provide a detailed scan of a planet or a moon or celestial body.
But if you go to common places, you will run into other players.
Nice glamour shot of the Taurus coming down.
Doesn't say what they are either. I think these are Dolivine again. I think they rebalanced everything so you have to be in a more hazardous location to get the better materials.
Yeah, that's okay.
Opening exterior. The only thing is when I open exterior that way, it also puts down the personal ramp. But I guess you can just go on the back, so it doesn't really matter.
Go for a ramp.
Since the suck beam seems to be working properly, it's probably better to do it 2 ROCs too to speed the whole process up. Because what we were doing a bit earlier was a little bit of a janky fix.
Oh dear, that's gonna blow.
Yep.
Yeah, I blasted every single one of these.
I can tell. Low gravity, big explosion, right?
Yeah. Although I don't know if this is a new deposit or also a shard. You'll soon see. Shard. How far away am I according to player markers?
You're not immediately in front of me, so 1 second. You're 700 something meters away.
God damn.
Can you go to the sun? Yes, you definitely can. There's nothing there, but you can go there.
We could do a flyby of the sun in quantum.
Yeah. You can go to the sun once. Yeah, exactly. Rockstar decided to release GTA 6? What? I think it might be a good idea to unload this and then change it up. I think we've pretty much conclusively proven at this point that, I mean, even if we 30K'd at this point, I think we've pretty much conclusively proved that mining is in a much better state, especially with the rock at this point.
Great. I'm ready to come aboard.
Alright. Squeezing the acceleration limiter. Touchdown complete. Opening route access.
I'm aboard.
Retracting elevator.
Before you take off, give me an opportunity to transfer the cargo and to get up front.
Roger that. Mining is definitely not my favorite activity either. However, it's definitely worth testing at this point.
Yeah. The main reason why the main reason why we are testing this particular aspect is because we want to do this on live with our group. Because it's been a while since we've done anything as a group. So we're testing the viability of this idea on PTU with the expectation that it'll be even better on live. If we get straight, I'm ready by the way. If we get straight 1-to-1 live to PTU performance, it's already going to be good.
It's way better than we have on live right now for sure. One thing I didn't mention the other day actually it was probably closer to about a month ago now, about the acceleration limiter, is that I didn't talk about, but I just thought of, is when you're lifting off, you can go full upward thrust. So my left hand's full upward thrust. I'm squeezing the brake lever right now as hard as I can, so there's no actual acceleration being produced by the thrusters, and then I can just lightly unsqueeze to smoothly lift off as well. Alright, do you want to head back to L2 and sell this?
Sure.
Alright.
You're up.
Yep.
I'm in an external shot, so